Welcome everybody to Forza Horizon 5, and today we're taking a look at the 2020 Lexus RCF Track Edition, unveiled in 2019, and as the name suggests, this is a track-focused version of the RCF, and it weighs 176 pounds less thanks to the lighter 19-inch wheels, carbon ceramic brake rotors, titanium muffler, titanium exhaust pipes, and plenty of carbon fibre. So yeah, as you can see, it's got a carbon fibre hood, carbon fibre front splitter, and it's got a carbon fibre rear wing, and what looks like a carbon fibre rear diffuser as well. So yeah, even though obviously it's got some additions to the bodywork because they are carbon fibre, and the other lightweight saving measures means that yeah, it's nowhere near as heavy as the original car. And yeah, despite all of those weight saving measures, they've been kept to the stuff underneath or on the outside. So interior wise, this is still just as luxurious and comfortable as the standard car. In fact, I think it looks a little bit better in terms of the red and the black interior. So yeah, still got rear seats, still got comfortable front seats, still got all of the technology that came with the original car, and still got a plenty big enough boot as well. But yeah, not only is this car lighter than the original car, but it's also more powerful. Not by a huge amount, because it's still got a 5 litre naturally aspirated V8 engine, but it now has 472 horsepower and 395 pounds-feet of torque, which is 5 horsepower more than the standard car and 7 pounds-feet of torque extra as well. Not a huge amount, but when you're dealing with nearly 180 pounds less, you know, that extra little bit of power does certainly make a difference. But yeah, overall, I've always been a fan of the RCF, to be honest, so to make it a more track edition version, which yeah, is going to be, you know, more fun to drive, and yeah, definitely able to take on some other track versions of other standard cars, is only a good thing, because yeah, like I said, I've always been a fan of this car. I've never quite gotten the criticism that the car has been levelled at it. So yeah, nonetheless, let's get out onto the open road and see what this car can do. So although this obviously hasn't been made purely for straight line speed, it's still got plenty of it. So let's see what it can do on this drag strip before we hit the speed camera, and then we'll hit the track. So yeah, still revs to more than 7,000 RPM like the standard car. But yeah, you can definitely feel the lack of weight in comparison to that standard car while having that little bit of extra power and torque. 136 miles an hour, which is pretty decent, quite frankly, and yeah, it's also noticeably better in terms of handling as well. It's a lot less, you know, on the oversteer side of things. Definitely feels like a car that is a lot more sorted, a lot more, you know, serious in a lot of ways, which whether or not that floats your boat or not is entirely up to you, but in terms of what feeling like a track car, it's definitely on that margin of, you know, being as good as some of the other versions of standard cars that we've seen in many different manufacturers. So we've overshot a little bit there. So yeah, let's. Don't know why it's as slow to get into reverse as it is, but yeah. What is going on? There we go. Right, so let's look at the stats first before we hit the track. So yeah, we're high A class. And yeah, as you can see, speed, handling, braking, and in some regards the acceleration are all fairly good. But like with so many other cars, the acceleration is a lot better in terms of the raw numbers and the actual stat there. But yeah, still pretty decent, and yeah, a noticeable improvement over the standard car. So yeah, as per usual, we'll give the car a listen first, and then we'll talk about it some more. So yeah, let's see what that naturally aspirated engine sounds like, and then we'll see what else this car has to offer. So yeah, noticeably better in terms of handling and braking. Not just due to the lack of weight, but obviously it's had better, brakes added to it, and obviously the downforce is making its noticeable impact on the car overall as well. Even though we're obviously not getting to massive rates of speed, you can definitely feel it's holding the car down, and I'm pretty sure the suspension has been improved as well, as it doesn't seem to have as much body roll as the standard car either. And yeah, acceleration is better as well due to that lack of weight and the extra power. 0 to 60 in 3.986 seconds, 0 to 100 in 9.467 seconds, and it will go on to a top speed of 193 miles an hour, despite that rear wing there providing all of that downforce. So yeah, the standard car could only manage 0 to 60 in about 4.372 seconds, and 0 to 109.968 seconds, and do 183 at the top end. So yeah, about half a second difference in this 0 to 60 and 0 to 100 times, and 10 mile an hour difference at the top end, which is a really rather reasonable improvement, to be honest. I'm glad they haven't gone mega silly with this track edition version, because you can definitely feel like it could still work on the road, even though it's probably going to be a lot less comfortable. But it's still able to take 3 people inside, still got plenty of luggage space, and yeah, at the end of the day you can also just go to the track and hoon it around at really good speeds, and yeah, being good in mind that it's going to hold it on, because it doesn't really want to step out. Got a hint of understeer, but not too much, and yeah, like I said, it doesn't really feel like it wants to step out. You have to be really, really rough with it just to get it to slide like that, but even then it doesn't feel like it wants to. We'll try and correct it with the amount of grip that it's got and that downforce as well. So yeah, not the kind of car I would have preferred to be on this game, considering it's not really a track focused game. But as far as Lexus vehicles go, it's definitely one of the best that we've had on these games. And yeah, even though I would have preferred a brand new variant of a Lexus to be on a game like this, at least it's a car that I have enjoyed before, and it's only been improved, quite frankly, in this version. So yeah, this is the second to last car in the car pass. We've only got one more to go, and then it's ended. But quite frankly, all of these are pretty much a bonus, because I was satisfied with the car pass a long time ago. So yeah, but I do recommend getting the car pass, and especially trying out this car. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.